Welcome to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ask Me Anything. I am Kellee White, and I'm a spiritualist. I'm a psychotherapist, and I'm a medium. And there's a fly flying around here. We're doing this huge remodel on our house, and so there's all kinds of things. You think in like getting close to winter that we wouldn't have like bugs and stuff. Not true. They're around here. Well, let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Dee Dee from Chicago. I just came back from Chicago. Boy, what a celebratory town. I do love that town so much. Oh, before I forget, happy birthday, Sandy. Thinking about you. And you're in Chicago and sending you lots of love, honey, on your special birthday. I love Sandy. Okay. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Kristen Showalter. Well, I'll answer that question. Hold on a second. Hi, Nettie. Hi, Gabriel. Hi, Frank. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Sarah. Let's see. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Sue. Hi, Angela. Hi, Elle. Well, Elle, my weekend was a lot of fun with my sister. And, it's so funny with siblings how that works. There's the myth and then there's the reality. So it was somewhere in between. Hi, Renee Hansel. Lots of dragon energy lately. She says, I wonder if astrological events bring certain totems closer. That's a very interesting thing. But I will say this, that their Chinese New Year, which is, I believe, February 10th of 2024, and it's the year of the wooden dragon. So I wonder if that dragon energy is starting to come in. And dragons bring prosperity. I actually was in Hong Kong the year of the dragon when it was the year of the dragon. That was something else. And happy Hanukkah, because tonight is the Festival of Lights. So I hope it brings a lot of good energy. We need some good energy. These are some just unbelievable times, right? So say, loved your pictures from Chicago. Thanks, Joy. Any advice for those of us who don't necessarily do Christmas? Well, yes. I mean, this is, to me, I would be, grateful, celebrating life in general. I mean, the fact that we're all here. Yes, I know these are extreme times, extreme. We did want to be here. And I know I say this all the time, but we did want to be here for this. And I think it's so fascinating. I made a note of it. I was thinking about all these people that passed away, and so many people are suddenly passing away, younger people, but the older people, like Norman Lear, 101 years old, what an icon. I always was so moved by his work on Earth. And Sandra Day O'Connor, I think she was 93. And then there was Henry Kissinger, who passed away. And he was, I think, 100 and something. And then Rosalind Carter. I mean, these are all icons that are leaving the planet now. And I find that so interesting, because now, we need people to look up to also, going forward, the next round of, I wonder who they will be. I always think like that. Hi, Lori. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Patty. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Vicky. So, hi, everybody. So let's see. I do want to go through some astrology, because I think that is going to be really important here, and tell everybody what's going on. And I want to say this. Hi, Lynette Waddell. And it's the first time you made a live, and your birthday is 11/27. And I'm going to say that's a 6 of Hearts. 6 of Hearts is one of my all-time favorite cards, because 6 of Hearts represents family, loyalty, let's see, business and creativity. And it's not an easy life placement, Lynette, but it will bring your soul a lot of compassion in this lifetime for other people, for yourself and for other people. So it's a really good. Oh, and if you can, to help this channel grow and help our community grow, please like and share this live streaming to help grow the channel. I just read that from the bottom. Thank you, Renee, for putting that out there. But let me get into some Vedic astrology here. So, I'm talking about Vedic astrology. And we just had, so this energy, let me back up. This energy is very kind of thick and dense and intense energy for a lot of reasons. First of all, yesterday we had Saturn was conjunct the moon in the United States chart. And that puts the United States into this thing called Sati Sati, and which is like a time of karmic reckoning. This puts a lot of pressure in the world. So you might be feeling some additional pressure or some intensity. That's not the only thing. Currently, we are also in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Now, when we talk about Mercury retrograde is it's like when a planet goes backwards, but a planet does not go backwards. They slow down so much. And Mercury, the fastest moving planet, when it slows down like this, it causes havoc in things like communication, technology, travel. And so 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after Mercury retrograde goes direct, it's a shadow period. And during that shadow period, it causes confusion. So if you have felt like just, I don't know, not really, I don't know, just a little dazed and confused, and you're not smoking pot, then it could be the result of Mercury retrograde in the shadow. And then once we hit Mercury retrograde, this will be a wobbly one. This is a very intense Mercury retrograde, which actually retrogrades on December 13th and then goes direct on January 1st. So the beginning of the year might start off with a little wobble because it takes, several days for Mercury to get at its full speed again. But I can say when we get to the beginning, in a few days into the new year of 2024, we'll be able to breathe and we won't be feeling like this kind of energy. This is a very complicated Mercury retrograde, as I was saying. It begins on December 13th, and it begins in Sagittarius in Vedic astrology. And then in its retrograde, it backs up into Scorpio. And then it moves forward again in Sagittarius. So just that jig and jag makes it really rare. But also it has 3 Gandanta points. And Gandanta is where a water sign goes into a fire sign and or vice versa. A fire sign goes into a water sign. And that makes it means the knot. It makes it very intense. And currently, it brings unsettled energy. And currently, we also have some Gandanta points right now with Mars and Rahu, both in Gandanta points. And so again, this could have to do with the Las Vegas shooting yesterday. And I know that there was another attempt at shooting at a temple today in New York. And this brings out violence, frankly. So that kind of energy is going to be on the planet for some period of time. I'm going to say at least the next two to 3 weeks. Okay, it's a very intense time. So these are these Gandanta points that leave Gandanta again first week in January. So first week in January is going to be I think a better time for us. So I think that's what I'm just going to do on the astrology right now, and I'm going to get to a lot of your questions. And yes, for a full reading or for if you have a loved one, a mediumship reading, or you want to know about your spirit guides, I put my January calendar up, and you can go to kelleewhite.com for January. I think I'm booked for December, but I'm not sure. I might have an opening, but I don't remember at the top of my head. So let's go to some of your questions here. Marilyn McCormick, September 13th. Did I make the best decision for my cat to have surgery? Anybody who was born around September 13th or that period of time has a really good brain, Marilyn. So I'm sure you made the greatest decision for your cat to have surgery. Okay, I'm going to say yes. And September 13th is an important day because, that's Queen of Clubs. Oh, honey, you put a lot of energy into that one. Yes, you did. Don't worry, honey. You did the right thing. You did the right thing here. Okay, and I have some interesting questions here. So here's a question from Karen Bennett. So Karen said, Kellee, I have a question. She said, what are your thoughts on prayers or good vibes or, juju, good juju. She said, if I pray for my child to have a safe trip while traveling, or maybe they need to heal from a virus, does it even matter what we want for them? If we come into this world with a set plan and we have free will, does someone else's prayers or thoughts affect an outcome? Great question, and I'm going to say yes. So some things that we have, of course, prayer helps. It really does. Setting the energies helps. Absolutely. Absolutely. All of that helps. Now, if the outcome is already set, for instance, there are certain things that are exit points, certain experiences that our soul is going to have. Yet, and there's some free will involved, but there's some things that are just set, that we set on the other side that will happen. So, but absolutely saying prayers and sending loving thoughts and energy, I think it's really important. And great question. And yeah, I think it can absolutely affect an outcome. Absolutely. So please, continue to do that. So Raymond Perkins, and Raymond, I read this and it just really tugged at my heart. He said, it's been 10 years and 2 months since my grandsons were killed in a tragic accident. Both my youngest daughter's children. Oh, I have chills when I read that. We all miss them terribly, but their mother is especially struggling, even still, and I worry for her as she has always been emotionally fragile. Are there any words of validation from them that might give her comfort? Yes, let's get that. First of all, make sure tell her they are around her. I have chills everywhere. They are totally around her, okay? And your birthday is 12/29, which is all about feeling emotions, actually. It's a 2 of hearts. It's about feeling emotions. And so I would think if anybody, you could really comfort her, Raymond. I would think you'd be really good. No, tell her the kids, let's get a card from Talking to Heaven. Tell her the boys are there with her. Okay, they don't want her to suffer. Okay. They're also with another female on that side, like grandmother figure. Okay. So please let them know that it's really important that they are with her. And she said, they say that the earth is our school. So the earth was their school here while they were here. So they must have their time, when that kind of thing happens, when children pass in a situation like that, that's a karmic event. And so they would have been on earth to bring in lots of light on earth while they were here. And tell her they are angels, because I just got to hit on that. They're definitely angels. Okay, honey, I'm sorry about that. That's a big one, and I'm so sorry. Okay, but thank you for sending that, because I think that's really, really important here. Hi, Vicky. How are you doing, honey? I've got a card for you, and this is from Talking to Heaven. These are James's cards, Talking to Heaven. Let me get you a card, honey. You are never alone. He likes that one. You are never alone. There you go. There you go. I have a lot of different cards to pick for people today, because I know a lot of people are hurting, and a lot of people are have lost a lot of loved ones. I mean, my goodness, there are so many loved ones out there that people are missing right now. So, and it's just amazing. Okay, so this is from Rick East. He says, hello, Kellee. This question is regarding the soul leaving the body with respect to 2 different situations. He said, so really, basically, he wants to know if a person dying over time, so somebody takes a long time to die, and versus a quick, violent act, maybe being shot. He said, in the first person, if the first person expects to die, and in the second one, they have no idea they're going to die. So what are the differences in how the soul leaves the body? Well, the soul leaves the body the same way. And having said that, you have to remember, Rick, that a call goes out to the universe 6 to 8 weeks in advance before somebody leaves. In a shooting, it's what would be considered an accident that's not an accident, or in somebody that's knows they're going to pass because they're ill. Sometimes it can be very traumatic. I would think to be shot. I think it'd be very traumatic, and I think that soul, there's a lot of help on the other side when they're there. A lot of help to help them through the trauma of it. Okay, and a lot of help here, I would hope, for the families that are here left behind. So, and the second one, we talk about somebody getting shot, that has to do to me more with karma than, and we choose, I know it sounds like a radical statement, but we do choose our endings. So, and it makes me wonder if somebody had the feeling that they might have been shot. You know, they had some odd feeling about something here. It was a really good question. Oh, thanks, honey. Very good question. Pamela Thompson Horn, she says, 11:22. Why do I feel like I'm completely surrounded by craziness? Is it me? That's very funny. I don't know why I think that was a funny one. You're a Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts has to come to sacrifice. They come to help others. So maybe you're pick and choose who you help. And there are a lot of crazies out there. I have to say that. Lori LeClaire, can I get a message from your beloved husband, Jim? Yes, I can. And happy belated birthday to you, Lori. Remember me by the happy memories we created, Lori. That's for you. Remember him by the happy memories that we've created. Okay. I think that's very important. Lori Young, Kelly, out of my internship early. Go you. Yay. I think that's great. Okay. Thank you, Tippy. That's so sweet. Okay, Angela. My name is Angela, and my birthday is 7/17. I would just love to know if I will find love soon or anything about healing my new health issues. Thank you. So your birthday is 7/17. So July 17 is a Jack of Clubs. Jack of Clubs is actually about healing. And what I have found with female Jack of Clubs is they usually are very bright, very creative, take on too much, but they're here to heal themselves and heal others. And you will find love. A Jack of Clubs, you have to actually decide, do you want to be in a relationship? And with a Jack of Clubs, has to be, you can't dummy down, honey. It has to be somebody that is, at your level, okay? But you'll find that. Allison Worcester, happy Hanukkah. Oh, thanks, honey. Happy Hanukkah to everybody out there, too. Hi, Cheryl from Burnaby, Canada. Wow. Hi, Janice Freeman. Hi, Ann Buffington. Hi, Laurel Davis. I love all these different people. Thank you for watching tonight. Okay, so here's one from Raymond Pandero. She says, hi, Kelly. Thank you so much for sharing your blessed gifts. You're so welcome. I lost my mother on July 6th. I'm sorry, honey. That's a tough one, isn't it? Losing someone that you love is just hard in general. It's just awful. And I was wondering if she has a message for me. And my birthday is 11/7. Well, she does. I get around her. I want to start talking. 11/7. So let me just tell you this. You're 11/7. Oh, you're a king of clubs. Oh, Raylene, please. You could be a medium yourself. King of clubs is a male brain, because you're female with a male brain that can, so psychic ability, so psychic, but let's get a card. Your mom says I had to leave that way. I had to leave. I guess it was time for your mom to leave. There you go, honey. I'm sorry about that. But she's around you. Tanya Fulton. Hi, Kelly. My birthday is 8/23. 8/23 is James's birthday, too. And that's 3 of clubs. The anniversary of my son's passing is catching up on the 17th. Does he have a message? Let's get a message from him. He says, I send you loving signs through nature. Okay, and that's a butterfly here. That's a butterfly. There you go. And often our loved ones will send us signs with butterflies or all kinds of things, which is really wonderful. Hi, Elizabeth Preston. How are you doing, honey? Did you guys get to go to the place in Galena? I'd love to know how it went for you. Hi, Ann Margaret. Happy Thursday. Was caught in President Biden's motorcade in Boston. Wow, too funny. Wow, go you. Okay, Lori Clark, can you please tell me if my niece is going to get a job? Her birthday is 6/8, so June 8th. June 8th is a 9 of diamonds. Oh, 9 of diamonds. She'll get a job. She'll get a job. 9 of diamonds comes to complete many jobs. Tell her not to worry. So let me just mention this too, everybody. When we get to January, and James and I are doing our show on Monday, on our prediction show, and predictions for 2024. And one of the things I am going to talk about is going forward, people that have been stuck in trying to get a job or not figuring out what they want to do, that energy shifts, okay? And you'll be able to, things will move. People will get lots of jobs and you'll be in relationships. The energy shifts. this period that we've been in for the last several weeks and months, frankly, has just been a nightmare. But it's going to shift. The energy is going to shift. And before I forget, we're going to have it set up that for our prediction show, which is Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, James and I are going to, if you share that, like it on the Facebook or the Instagram, like it and share with 3 people, you will get a chance. We're going to choose 30 people. Actually, Carissa is going to choose 30 people. And James and I are going to do a private get together to do readings. So if you can choose, like it, and share it with 3 people, that's how you get a chance to be with James and me. And we'll probably do that in a couple of weeks after we do this. So anyway, just wanted to put that out so everybody knows what we're going to be up to. Mary Snider, my husband was born in the year of the Golden Dragon. Wow. So often what I find with Chinese what's it, astrology, or I'm not even sure what we call that, but it's takes a year for that. Like, let's say you're a dragon for 2024. It means you'll probably feel it the year after, but it's going to be an important year. I can tell you that. Okay, Janice Freeman. Hey, when somebody wants to transition, can they make that decision when dying or in God's hands? And your dad, is he passing away? Is that the question? When somebody wants to transition, can they make that decision when they're dying? Let's see. I'm going to say they can put energy towards it. Yeah. But also there's a certain exit point that will just happen. I'm going to say it's in God's hands, to be honest, Janice. I really feel that it's a contract made before we incarnate, and down to that last, syllable of recorded time, as Shakespeare would say, that soul is learning something, and somebody around that person is learning something here. Okay, that last breath. I really believe that. Lisa Letzinger, 5-1. So May 1 is a 5 of spades. 5 of spades, it's a natural healer. Natural healer. If you are a 5 of spades natural healer, for a 5 of spades, I think it's so fascinating because you're here for experience. Doesn't matter, negative experience, a positive experience, you're here for the experience. It's like the ride on earth. I just want to have this experience and that experience, and a 5 of spades will do it. But they also come to have healing. Healing is everything. So I hope that helps with that, because I think that's really important. Risa Smalling Franco, and your birthday is 8/3/59. So 8/3. 8/3 is a 10 of diamonds. We call a 10 of diamonds the blessed card. Now, because it's in the middle of the chart, and it comes in with a lot of blessings here. Now, the thing also is 10 of diamonds makes great healers and great in business. And they always have to overcome family issues. Now, that could be for everybody, I could say that, but a 10 of diamonds would not have had it easy. But I will say that the soul is blessed on so many levels. Hi, Renee Martinez. How are you, honey? I haven't seen your name in a while. How are you doing? Mary Snider, my boyfriend's birthday is 3/11. Can you tell him what's in store for him for 2024? So let's see, 3/11. 3/11 is a queen of diamonds. So let me think for that in March of 20. Oh, well, let's see. I would bet that next year is going to be a good year for him. I'm going to say it will be a good year for him on a lot of levels. Okay, just tell him that, Mary. I think it's going to be a good year for him, actually. I think it's going to be a good year for a lot of people. Okay, Rosie Wispinski, any messages for anyone or from anyone and your birthday is 10/18/1957. Hey, I'm a 57 baby too, which I think is a great one. Okay, so let's get you some messages. And 10/18, let me just say this, 10/18 is a 4 of clubs, like me. Okay, let's get you some messages. Here we go, Rosie. And these are, again, from Talking to Heaven. Okay, so let's get some messages for you. whomever is telling you, might be a father, I have no pain. I'm in no pain now. Okay. Sometimes we wonder, if somebody has passed away in such a way, are they still suffering? No, they are not. Lynette says, you got me 100%. Well, thanks, honey. I appreciate that. Charlene says, discombobulated. Yep, I know. Yes, energy is off. And Margaret, it is truth. Yeah, Denise, I love that. Yeah, dazed and confused. Wasn't that, who were those guys that did Dazed and Confused? I can't remember their names. Oh, Renee, that's right. Your birthday is January 1st. No wobbles. Oh, okay. Oh, honey, that's going to be a big day. If I were you, I would be planning some great meditation day that day and take really great care of yourself and set your intentions, because that day Jupiter goes direct. And you know what, Renee? That could boost your career, boost your life in the biggest way possible, because it happens to be on your birthday on January 1st. Really one of the most powerful days, if not the most powerful day of a year. I think January 1st, because it sets the tone for the year, and to be born on that day, King of Spades, like, woo, it's big time energy. I've always said that. And I also feel that because Jupiter's going to go direct, and we've got Neptune that just went direct, and I think Uranus goes direct like the third week in January, and Mercury will be going direct. It will still feel wobbly probably on that day, but it will get better, okay? Jennifer Pedke says, hi, Kellee, 127. Do you feel a sense of numbness, like stagnant energy for 2024? I don't think it's going to be numbness for 2024. I hope not, Jennifer, because these planets are shifting. Okay, they're shifting, and that's going to put people in energy and action. The other thing is, there's so many things I'm going to talk about on Monday, but it's an 8 year. Now, 8 is a number of power. 8 really gives us energy to move through things. So I don't think it's going to be a stagnant energy. I sense there will be a intense energy that will move things along. And I think everybody should be ready to be taking very good care of themselves, because it's a big shift of energy when we get to 2024, the beginning of it, particularly, and all of 2024. Okay, but I don't think I think it's stagnant now and strange and yuck, but it will get better. Okay, Cheryl Anderson, I don't always get to watch your show lately, but when I do, I always feel so grounded. Thanks, honey. The hour that I get to enjoy your show is just what I need lately. So thank you. May I get a card? Absolutely, honey. And you're February 17, and I appreciate you saying that, which is an 8 of diamonds. So Cheryl, and 8, and 17 equals an 8, and anything in your birth placements or birth dates that have any 8 to it, it will be. And if you are an 8 in numerology, it's going to be a big year, 2024. I do. I really think it is. But let's get you a card from, let's see, The Soul's Journey. These are James. I love James's cards. Well, you know how much I love James. I love his cards. Okay, here we go. Let's get a card from The Soul's Journey here. And let's get you a card, Cheryl. Worry. I'm learning that worry does not change an outcome. Okay, so don't worry. Do not worry. Okay, worry does not change an outcome. And so, in fact, you know what? Somebody asked me a question. I have to find this question. It was a great question. Hold on. I must find this question, because I thought it was so great. This is from Evelyn Gu. Evelyn, I don't know if I'm saying your last name right. It might be Evelyn Go, G-O-O. She says, hello, Kellee. Can you please tell me, how do you stop and break something that continues to cycle in your life? In other words, how do you stop a pattern, basically? And so if worry is a pattern, you have to really stop and go, how do you break a pattern? You have to become extremely conscious of your pattern. You've got to become so conscious of it, and you can write it down, and you can, oops, here it comes. I need to make a change. Now, making a change is going to feel like different, and that's what you want. You want to feel it. You want to feel different. So you need to make a change. You have to be very conscious. It all starts with consciousness, and it's easy to slip into old patterns. It's so easy. That's what most of us continue to do it. I heard one of my clients said yesterday, and I loved this comment so much. She said, Kellee, if there, she's lived a good long time, and she said, my theory is this: if there were two people left on the planet, just two people left, that they'd still argue. Oh, I started cracking up because I thought, yes, it's probably true. It's probably true. I just hope it's not my sister and me. But whatever. Did I say that? Yes, I did. But I'm trying to break a pattern. And you have to laugh a lot. You have to laugh a lot. Okay, Julie Munsterman. Kellee, I'm having a hard time with clarity in how to move forward. Can I please have a mini reading? Yes. Okay, let's get you a message from your guides. And you are September 2nd. So clarity in how to move forward. I'm not sure what's going on in your life right now, but this is a great period that we're in. If we look at it this way, this is going to be a real psychological reframe and a spiritual reframe. We are in some tough energies. It's great energy for looking at your own stuff of what is it that is blocking you from moving forward. Are you depressed? Are you sad? Are you lonely? Do you not like your career? Do you not like a family member? Is it a bad relationship? Really, whatever it is, everybody on earth is going through something. So we have to really go do our own work and be an investigator of our own work. I'm sure you know, Julie, what it is. And maybe you don't want to move forward. Is that a possibility, honey? Is it not safe to move forward? This is a great time to explore this, but let's get you a card from messages from the guides, okay? And don't be afraid to move forward. Just letting go of certain things in your life may just make it easier for you to move forward, actually. You know? Okay, let me just do this, do that. Quick little shuffle. Here we go. Okay, journey. Did not disappoint. Journey within. Okay, here you go, Julie. This means you go inward, honey, and you really look and maybe write down on a piece of paper the things that you need to do. I have this, I have to take care of this, and maybe you're getting overwhelmed. If you get overwhelmed, just do a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time will fuel you to keep going, okay? Life's not easy, too. Give yourself a break. Life is just not easy. I wish it was. It's not. This is not why we come to Earth. Okay, this is from Gina Juliana. So, Gina, yes, this is going to be on a future podcast because it says that you work nights. And she said, can I have a mini reading? And this is the first time she's ever had one. And it's her birthday also is November 2nd, which is November 2nd is a 5 of diamonds. So 5 of diamonds, I always consider 5 of diamonds angels. And I always know that they work with angels and there's always angels around them. And 5 of diamonds comes into work on self-love and self-worth. And self-worth is huge with a 5 of diamonds. Sometimes I see a 5 of diamonds in many, many, many relationships. But really what they're trying to do is love themselves. So 5 of diamonds is all about loving themselves, honey. I think that's really, really important here. I do. And here's a question that I also want to get to. And this is from Kim Jones Gant. And she said, Kellee, I just lost a dear close friend on Tuesday. Now, that's just 2 days ago. My goodness. She was like a sister to me. We called each other soul sisters. She said, I'm heartbroken to lose her. I would love a message from her. And your birthday is 3/19. I just want to say, Kim, I'm so sorry for your loss. I am hearing so many of my clients are telling me they're either their best friends, people out of the blue, younger people are passing away. And I'm believing it's because this energy, they didn't plan to be here for 2024. Because I think we're going to go into another shift of energy in 2024. And I think that they just didn't choose that one. But let's get a message from her. And again, I'm very sorry for her loss. And you are 3/19. And March 19 is a 4 of diamonds. 4 of diamonds, we call 4 of diamonds the Ford trucks that work really hard, but they connect very deeply. And I bet you had a lot of either travel or adventures with her, because that would be something. I am learning over here, she says. Okay, she says, Kim, she says, I am learning over here. Now, she just got there, so give her some time. I would say pay a lot of attention to the signs that she will give you. I did a reading today for somebody who's lost her best friend maybe less than a week ago. And I didn't know that she had lost her friend, and the friend came through. And it was quite an extraordinary reading for her. And what she was concerned the most about were her two daughters that were in their 20s, really concerned about them. And she also said something so interesting to me, that soul on the other side, her best friend, she said something about her hair, like doing this with her hair. And my client said, oh my gosh, I have her hairbrush and I just found her hairbrush. I'm just going to give it to her daughters. You never know. So, but I'm sorry about that. Okay, Lori Winkleman, and you are 12-3. Lori, 12-3. Happy belated birthday to you. Two of diamonds. Two of diamonds is partnership and creativity. Have to overcome negativity. I'm getting so many signs and warnings in the natural world. I saw a bunch of feather from what appeared to be an attack. Then I saw a gorgeous hawk fly ahead on a path in the woods. Felt like it's telling me to pay attention and listen closely to my intuition. I feel like Spirit is guarding and protecting me. Dad landed with flu, maybe COVID today. I keep dodging things from listening to the messages. But is there any insight to the cray? To the cray, we call that. Well, first of all, Lori, I love the fact that you're getting all these signs. I think they're amazing, actually. You saw a hawk, you found feathers, whether they came from an attack or whatever. Apparently, they wanted you to see them. And I would say when a hawk, especially like that, I mean, a hawk is somebody that watches, is a soul that watches over us. Well, I'm sorry that your dad either has COVID or the flu. Been there, done that. He will get through that. Take good care of him. But don't worry. I think it's a wonderful sign that you're getting those signs from the other side. I do. I think it's fantastic, actually. Suzanne Turnbull, October 9th. Should I quit my job? So October 9th, you were right before the first eclipse, which was October 28th. So, but kind of getting close to it. So October 9 is a King of Clubs. So King of Clubs can do anything, and very psychic. So let's say this, Suzanne, if you are thinking about quitting your job, it would tell me that you probably are ready to do it if you're already thinking that. And so only you can answer that. But I will say that 2024 will be an amazing year for you, because I think that ultimately you're here ultimately to be doing something spiritual or helping others or using that great intuition brain that you have. Okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Lori Olson Hovde, she said, "Hun, my friend passed in a horrible way. I found him. How do I get past this?" Lori, again, I am so sorry that happened to you, to him and to you, and that you found him. I have heard so many stories like that. If you found him, it was because you needed to be there to find him, that his soul trusted you probably the most, honey. So you have to think like this. But how do you get past this? I would be definitely, I know what I'm going to say here, working with a somatic therapist, somebody that does somatic therapy, that works with trauma that's stored in the body, because I think that's going to be helpful. You could have a session with me. I don't do somatic work, but I do work a lot with grief and that kind of a thing. But I would definitely seek out a somatic therapist. And how do you do that? Traumahealing.org. Traumahealing.org. And I think that will help you tremendously. But I want you to know, Lori, that he trusted you enough to find him. That would have been a planned event. And I'm sorry, honey, for that. That is a tough one, Okay, Tanya Fulton, the anniversary of my son's passing is on the 17th. Oh, did I just do a message for you? I think I just did. Wait, maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Well, let's get you a message then, Tanya. Hold on a second. Sorry for the loss, honey, of your son. I always give you a good night kiss, Mom. So he's always around there. He is around there, okay? Just always know our loved ones are around. Clara Elena Hargreaves. Hola, Kellee. Hola. First of all, I love the name Clara. My grandmother's name was Clara, and I loved her. I love that name. My husband's date of birth, 3/7. He had a rough day today. Let me pull a card for him. First of all, I'm sorry he had a rough day. These are not easy times. I had so many people that had a rough day too. These are hard days. You know, my goodness, 3-7, and you're 3 of spades. So 3 of spades, really creative. Oh my gosh. Always good in business and also good in creativity. They can do anything. I love 3 of spades. I've known many 3 of spades that were actors or artists or something like that too. But let me get you a card from the Soul's Journey. How's that? I think I picked the Soul's Journey. Let us see. Fear. I realize I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So just tell them it's just a darn test. Okay, we get tested a lot. Our higher selves test us. It's not like God out there testing us. It's us testing us. Tell them tomorrow will be a much, much, much better, as they say, a brighter day. Okay, Karen Sanders, when will you and James be doing your predictions? It is going to be next Monday. Yay. Next Monday, we're going to do our prediction show, and we're excited about doing that. And I always start off with something about the year ahead, and I have a few big things just to announce about 2024. And then James will hop on with psychic ability, and then we'll both start, jamming with spirituality and psychic ability and all kinds of things that come out when we're together. We laugh a lot, and we just kind of light each other up with this kind of thing. And we love doing this prediction show. It's our biggest show of the year, and it's really fun for us to do. And I love talking about the year. Okay, and you are a 10 of diamonds, my dear. 10 of diamonds, again, brings blessings. We call it the blessed card. Also, on top of that, there would be a lot of things, a lot of healing in this lifetime for you to do. Okay, so this would be an amazing year coming up, actually, for healing for you. Be an amazing year because your birthday will be right after the eclipse. Oh, yeah, bring a lot of healing. I bet your life changes a great deal in a good way. Okay, Karen Sweeney, veil feels thinner and vibrations are so peaceful and high vibing. So when the veil feels thinner and you can raise your vibration, Karen, great comment here. When you can raise your vibration, it's very peaceful. This is why I spend a lot of time actually in meditation because I love that peaceful energy. I do. I actually love it when I'm on a plane. I know it sounds funny on an airplane because I feel that kind of peacefulness too. I don't know how else to explain that. Okay, Deborah Russ, 2/12. For me, you forgot to put the date in. Okay, February 12th, and February 12th is a King of Diamonds. One of my best friends, Shirley, Dr. Shirley, is also a King of Diamonds. And Dawn's sister Marie was born on February 12th. Shout out to Marie in heaven. Love her so much. And King of Diamonds, so that's a female with a male brain, can figure out anything, smart, usually very tough, can figure out anything. The thing about a King of Diamonds is we call him a one-eyed king. You have to, sometimes they don't see what they want to see. They only see what they want to see without seeing the rest of it. I tell that to Shirley all the time. Okay, Mark Brevard. Hi, Mark. He says, hi, Kelly. I woke up in the middle of the night a few days ago. When I turned from one side of the bed to the other, I noticed a white figure go past my bed. Any idea who was visiting me? I have chills. Your mother. Mark, your mother. Your mother, your mother, your mother. Okay? So don't worry about that. Okay. So Jones Morton Fagan. And your birthday is 11/22. It's so funny. I have so many birthdays around that day or that day, Jones. Great name, by the way. 11/22. So 11/22, November 22, is a Jack of Hearts. So let's get you so you're back in alignment with this because you do come in, honey, with deep spirituality. Jack of Hearts is all about helping others and sacrifice. And so you really do need to get your vision and purpose together. I don't know how old you are. You look young in the picture, but you do come in with a purposeful life. So I would say it has to do with sacrificing and helping others on whatever level that hits you, and maybe helping others understand spirituality and understanding that there's no such thing as death and that we're a soul having a human experience. Could be as simple as that, but I have a feeling you're going to do big work with this. Okay. Vicky Nason, if I get any more dazed and confused or throw any more brand new batteries away, good Lord, I'm hearing Mike loud and clear. Okay, that's hilarious. So my dear friend Vicky has had some but how do I say this? Some energies have been so intense that she found herself twice throwing away batteries. I mean, going to the store, buying batteries, throwing them away. Going to the store, buying batteries, throwing them away. So always got to pay attention if we can. Okay, Patty Macias. Hi, Patty. Hi, Kelly. I'm born 9/27, and I'm feeling like I'm in a different frequency or wavelength than others. Can I get a card? Well, Patty, I'm not sure what's going on, but maybe your vibration might be rising right now. And when that happens, you are in a different frequency. And then what happens is other people around, might comment, boy, you're acting weird, or you're acting different, or something's different here. And keep raising your vibration. Okay. That's a fabulous thing. 9/27 and 9/27, very, very psychic. 10 of Hearts. So 10 of Hearts is all about learning about themselves. So pay attention to how you are feeling. Okay. You actually, what you bring to the table is whatever you learn, you'll teach others. So I think it's a really good thing. Okay. Okay. So I think that's really, really, okay. Isabelle Pandero Cirilli. Is that a sign that a spirit is around you when you get the chills? Yes, yes, yes. For me, absolutely. That's a sign. It started when I was young. I used to see spirits. I've seen spirits my whole life, frankly. And I'd always get like chills. But now, as a working medium, I always know when spirit is around because I get chills everywhere. I just, and that's yes. So for me, that the answer is yes. Okay, Kathy Dzuniak. She says, I need a card from my husband. Well, let's get you a card, honey. Let us get you a card. Okay, here you go. Here we go. I am just a thought away. I love the little Jack Russell. I bet he's with a dog. There you go, honey. I bet he's with a dog. Okay, Soleil Western. Hi, Kelly. I'm not sure what to do. Do I sign the contract to purchase an apartment with a friend? My date of birth is June 14th. So June 14th is a 3 of diamonds. And 3 of diamonds is hardest card in the deck. So here's the thing. Because we're going into this Mercury retrograde period, do you need to sign it now? We're not quite there yet. I think anything right now signed is going to be some challenging energy. But if you could wait till maybe the beginning of the year, but you might not be able to because January starts a whole thing there. I don't know. I'd have to look at your whole chart, honey, to see if that's it. But something tells me to wait right this moment. Okay, I think, I don't know why I'm getting that. All right, honey. Okay, Monica Donlin, House of Men. Hi, Kelly, 9/20. Any messages from my guides? Well, first of all, happy birthday to us, because I'm 9/20 also. I love that day. Here we go. Card from the guides. Happiness. See, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. That is the truth for you and for everybody. It's okay to feel happy. It's okay. It's good to feel happy when you can. It's okay to feel sad. Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. Kelly, I'm keeping my boundaries with this person who is going through difficulties. And as much as I am trying to help, I've caught his cold. Ugh. Keeping boundaries will keep me grounded. Thank you. Oh, Ellie, I'm sorry you got a cold, but good for you for keeping boundaries. I think that is extraordinary. Okay. Elizabeth Glomsky. Hi, 1116. 1116. Let's get you a card, Elizabeth. That's a 4 of clubs. Like me, envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I am the same as everybody with different challenges. I love that. I love that. A lot of people will be envious of different people, whatever. That is such a waste of energy, don't you think? Sue Hackenmiller, a very tough year for me and my daughter. Would love a message, please. Okay, so I'm sorry you guys are having having a hard time there. Let's see. Let me get you a message from Soul's Journey. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay, that is Sue is a perfect message here. Okay, trust that your inner guide is going to help you through. Okay, Regina Joyce Clark. Hi, Kelly. Today, December 7th, is my birthday. My goodness. Happy birthday, Regina. What a time period. It'll sound strange, but I'd love to know if I've got a good number of years yet ahead of me, even with my somewhat wonky knees. December 7 is a Jack of clubs. Jack of any of the cards. I don't care if it's a diamond, a club. They live a long time. You're not going anywhere, girl. So good luck to you. Tanya Spencer Mays. Hi, Kellee. Thank you for what you do. Can you tell me who my guide is on 10-3? I don't know, but I can get you a card from your guides right now. I am going to be doing starting in January, but I haven't gotten the dates yet. I'm going to try to do one a month where I take either 10 people or 15 people, and they'll be with me for an hour, hour and a half, and I'll answer those kind of personal individual questions for everybody. I haven't figured out yet the dates that I'm going to be doing that, but that'll be coming up. But let's get this. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. There you go, honey. That's a great card. Okay, let me see let me just look at my questions also, because I want to make sure I didn't leave any of these out. Amy Spain, thank you so much, Kellee. I would love a message from my son. And your birthday is 4/30, which is also a 4 of clubs. Let's get you a card with Amy Spain from your son. Here we go. I will always point you in the right direction, Mom. I will always point you in the right direction. Okay, just know that. All right. And remember, our loved ones are always around us. They're just always around us. Okay. I remember my grandmother used to always come through, and it got to the point where I was exhausted. It was a lot. Okay. Teresa Miller. Do alcoholics choose their endings? Great questions. Yes. Yes, Teresa. Alcoholics might come into a family of alcoholics, come in with the generational trauma of that, because nothing is lost in a family system. And so they would have chosen a family where there's alcohol. They choose alcoholism because maybe they're helping when they get to the other side, they'll be helping others here. So they need to have the experience. That's one idea. Another idea is that they are teaching others about compassion and boundaries and healing. So when we come to Earth, there are so many things that we can get entangled with. Drugs, alcohol, sex, I don't know, there's a bunch of them, food. There's just a lot of things that can entangle us and enmesh us. And then there's all the traumas that happen here, But each experience is about learning. Every experience we have on Earth while we're here is about learning. Love, compassion, kindness, empathy. Empathy is huge, So anyway, I had to say that. Lori Holson says, my friend Mark died a horrible death. How could he have chosen that? Well, Lori, I don't know what the karma piece is here, honey. I don't know. But I'll always go with a karmic piece to something like that, honey. I don't know. Okay. PJ Miller, February 2nd. My mom passed when I was in my 20s. Oh, it's so hard, PJ. I'm so sorry. I always feel her around me, even more at Christmas. I love that you call me Kel. Kel, I like that. Everybody in my family calls me Kel. James calls me Kel. Okay, let's get a message from your mom. I am so much better now. So here's a good message, and I want you to remember this, PJ. Look for rainbows with your mom, okay? Look for rainbows with your mom. So I think that is a tough one. Lori Rogalski Phillips. She says, hi there, and you're 5'2". Your birthday is May 2nd. How to get through the holidays while mourning our oldest son and my husband. Oh, Lori, gosh, honey, I'm so sorry. That is such a tough one. Oh, gosh, I have chills. They're definitely around you. And it's funny, May 2nd is a 4 of spades. 4 of spades is one of the, what's the right word? I'd like to say toughest, but I don't mean it like so tough like nails. I mean like strength. 4 of spades has tremendous strength. Okay, honey, and just know they're around you. Let me get a card here. I can feel them. I'm sorry. They're going to say they're sorry. Can you forgive them? Basically, the two of them for leaving. Probably for leaving. But just know they're around, honey. They're going to do all kinds of things. The fact that they're together, they can create all kinds of energetic things to happen. Okay. Okay, Eric. Hi, Kellee. May I have a card? I'm a burned out caregiver of special needs son. Yes, you can, honey. Yes, you can. Let's get the soul's journey. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And I do know, Eric, you have a very tough road. I'm aware of that, honey. Just, have no judgment on it. Just remember that you're learning a lot from all of this. You just are. Okay, Kim Ann Snodgrass. When someone loses a child through miscarriage early in the pregnancy, do you think that the child's soul reunites with the parent when that parent dies? I remember James saying that the soul doesn't come into the body until much sooner, closer to birth. I think that the soul, it all depends on what the soul's purpose is. If the soul's purpose is to only be in for a moment, then that maybe that soul only needed to be in that body for a small amount of time. So yes, would the soul reunite? Yes, absolutely. And some souls, as I recall, my own birth with my mother, as I remember going in and out of my mother's body, in and out, just checking on it. But I really didn't get fully invested in it until older. And I actually remember that. I mean, when I say older, until my mother was probably 8 months pregnant. And then I kind of remember very much being in. So that's pretty accurate there. Anyway, so that's what I want. It's a good question, though. I do appreciate that. Karen Sweeney, my birthday is 8/17. My sister's birthday is 3/26. I'm missing her from heaven. Any messages? Let's get you a message, Karen. I'm sorry about that. Okay. My death was painless, so don't worry or hold on to any guilt. Okay, there you go, Karen. I don't know if you've been feeling guilt. I have no idea. Angel Light, do you have a message from my mom or Virginia? My birthday is January 19th. So let's look at January 19th. Is an 8 of diamonds. Very powerful. It'll be an amazing year for you, Angel Light. Messages, we are so connected. Just remember, our souls on the other side love to be, to give us messages. They will. They'll kind of come in and you might smell them. You might feel an energy shift when they enter the space. Or all of a sudden you'll find a dime or a feather or something, a frame will knock itself over. That happens a lot. It's always fun to see what they do. Another thing is they come to us in our dreams. So don't forget that, because I think that's really a big deal here. I think it's a lot of fun to get those. So Lori, the prediction show. So join James and me on this Monday. We're going to be doing the prediction show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be fast. It'll be recorded, so you can take some notes if you want, but it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So anyway, so thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on Monday's show. All right, take care, everybody.
You've been listening to Ask Me Anything, featuring spiritual medium and psychotherapist Kellee White.